set to go. And on the hill, J.P. Sears. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Two balls, two strikes. Three balls, two strikes.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. That one fouled off. It's softly on the ground, left side. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is down low. Pena at second. Paredes on at first with nobody out. That one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. There's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground, 2 ball. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Jason Alexander. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. His 11th of the year. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Slap the other way, foul. Popped up. Pena racing over to make the catch.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Brent Rooker.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Tyler Soderstrom in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, bases empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Smith makes the catch. 2 away now.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Brent
2 down,
Rooker.
bases empty. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. The A's get one on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Sears back to work. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
That's outside. Ball 2. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Batting sixth.
So digging in, Jake Myers. First offering, and it just misses. Walker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball.
Rusty
1 strike.
Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence in seeing some pitches in that at-bat.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that...
It drops in, gets away a little bit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a
Right
lost start
fielder,
for
number
some,
11.
so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith. On the corner for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And ball 1.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Around third. He scores, and the Astros tie it up. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big
Wow.
spot. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And the sweeper misses for a ball. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. This one in the air, right field. Rooker sizing this one up. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You
Batting
need
ninth,
something
left
in the
fielder,
air
Cooper
and deep
Hummel.
enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Cooper Hummel up next for the Astros. A little bit high, maybe. 1-0. Runner on at third, 1 gone. And another ball.
2-0.
Hit in the air out to center field. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your
Second baseman,
job,
Jeremy
and don't
Pena.
overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Pena batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the second. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Lifted in the air, right field. Rooker. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 3 and the A's 1. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Baseman, number 16.
And the slider just misses.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a tapper. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6, third baseman, Max
Muncy getting ready to hit. There's the strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That's to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he'll be safe at first. Austin Wynns digs in now. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Luis Urias. He's been a great free agent sign. And first offering is fouled off. Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right side, Pena. Over to first, out number 3. The A's strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Isaac Paredes.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Paredes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. A little bit low, and the count is 1-1.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. kicks and fires. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling.
Now
You think the
batting,
ball's going to get into the
designated
gutter and
hitter,
somehow just
Jose
hangs onto that
Altuve.
edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, catcher Yainer Diaz.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's Christian Walker. Walked his first time. Just missed. Two outs.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Two-0. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps
Now
this inning
batting,
alive,
the
puts a
center
runner
fielder,
in the scoring
Jake
position,
Myers.
and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one to first, and that's just foul. In the air, left field, Soderstrom makes the grab, and that is that. 2 left for the Astros, and the score stays 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's a speed threat. Denzel Clark. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Not close with that one, and the count even 1-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swings and misses. 1 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things.
Now batting.
And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now one miss. Next pitch is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 2-1. And that is out of play. Butler over at first with 1 away. Pickoff throw. Butler back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Soderstrom at the plate now. That's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's down and in. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. That's in there. And that's strike 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. JT Ginn, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Lopez also getting ready. 0-2 now. Now fly ball to right center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, Mauricio
So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. A dive. He's got it. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And stepping in for the Astros, Cooper Hummel. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
4.
for the
Now it's the
A's.
right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
That catches the corner.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In plenty of time
Now
to first.
batting,
Leadoff hitter
number 16.
retired in the 4th. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Grounded out his first time up.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Pena slings to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy up next for the A's. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats
0-1.
and get some base runners on.
1-1.
2 out, space is empty. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. The throw to first. The A's go quietly. Nothing doing there for the A's, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching.
So
for
they
the
turn things
Athletics,
over to the righty, JT
number
Ginn.
70.
Still pretty early in the ball
JT
game, so this
Ginn.
bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off
So the
for
Houston lineup
second
turns
baseman,
over.
Jeremy
Here's the second
Pena.
baseman, Jeremy Pena. The wide to kick the pitch. That one
1
not
ball, no
close,
strike.
and it's 1-0. And the
that's
slider
off the plate.
just misses.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That's hard hit on the line. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac
Now the number 2
Paredes.
hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2.
2 strike.
Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose
And now
Altuve.
the DH, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2. And that's a strike.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boo.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Paredes leads off first with 1 away. Wild pitch, catcher gets a piece. No movement, now a ball and 2 strikes. And delivers outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
On the ground to third. Over to Urias, 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
We head to the bottom of the
Athletics,
5th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wins. Alexander back to work. Just missed.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Luis Urias now at the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Check swing, called strike. Late swing, fouled off. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting.
So
center
digging in,
fielder,
Denzel Clark.
Denzel
He
Clark.
struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is downstairs. To third. To Pena at second for 1, and that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Astros 3 and the A's 1. And we're back. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Yainer Diaz. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Ferguson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Number 49, also throwing. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Man at first, nobody out. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Walker, in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. Hit hard, base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. He is singled and he is flied to left. Late swing fouled off. Diaz on second. Walker at first with no outs. And a slider in there for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away. Cam Smith, the next to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Now 1-1. 2 on, 1 out. Outside. And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Dubon will hit next. That's a little bit low. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that's a little bit high.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hummel in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Inside, and it hit him.
Take your base.
Now batting.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The 0-1. That one missing inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 5 and the A's 1. Bottom of the 6th. And here is Lawrence Butler. That's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Hunter Brown, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Valdez, the power lefty, up as well. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying, and it hits the fence. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Check swing, no appeal. Butler at second with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Jason Alexander gives way, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for Houston.
The left-hander on now, Framber Valdez.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now here is Tyler Soderstrom. That
One
one
ball, no
misses,
strike.
and that is ball one. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the sixth. And misses inside. And a 2-1 on the way. And a strike in there.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that is downstairs. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second. Sets him down on strikes. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. One hit, one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 5 and the A's 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
A's.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher
Number
on the mound,
44.
Tyler Ferguson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now the third
Leading
baseman,
off for the
Isaac
Astros,
Paredes.
third baseman,
1 for
Isaac
3.
Paredes.
Outside low, ball 1. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
One strike.
Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for
Now
that
batting,
horizontal
the designated
movement, but
hitter,
most of the
Jose
good ones
Altuve.
have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, and he held up. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
So a man at first. Yainer Diaz digs in now. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Here's the 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front
Now
there.
batting,
Just needs to
first
let the ball
baseman,
travel a little more. His
Walker.
timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Christian Walker now at the plate. Ferguson checks on first. Altuve back safely. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Altuve off of first with 2 away. And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So the Astros lead 1. They're up 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. The Astros leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Diaz collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now here's the A's catcher, Austin Wins. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Two down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for the
They hand the
A's,
ball over to a new arm, number 49. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.